Hey, it's Brian from Winter Garden Yoga, and I just wanted to invite you to follow along with me for just a little flow to kind of wake up your spine a little bit. It's going to be kind of easy. We'll start in a seated position like this. Now, what I ask you to do, just for the sake of the follow along, is when you're in this cross-legged position, look down and see that your right heel is the closest one to your body. So here my left heel is further away, my right heel is closer. And this will just help when we do the transition to do the other side. Okay? So we've got the right heel close to the body, left heel not so close to the body. Inhale, sit up tall. Exhale through your nose. Let's straighten our arms. Bring our fingertips out to the front of our shins. Now for some of you, this is going to be plenty of work. You're not going to have to move a whole lot here because you may feel some good tension on your low back and in your hips. But if this feels really easy, we're going to gradually, slowly crawl our fingers out in front. So as I'm crawling my fingers out, I'm tipping my body forward, trying to keep my hips glued to the ground and breathe. Shoulders down, chest up, spine is relatively straight. Holding and breathing. In and out through the nose. Inhale, sit up tall. Exhale, pause. Now we're going to straighten our arms and put our hands behind our back. Fingertips point away. Arms as straight as possible, shoulders down. And we're just trying to put more and more weight into our hands and more weight into our arms. Keep your shoulders down, and we just try to protrude the chest a little bit. It's called the sunbather. You just hold and breathe. If you look up, that's fine too, but make sure that you're active. You're trying to push your face into the ceiling versus just letting your head fall back. Stay firm. Come on up to a seated position and pause. Now if you're following along with me, it's your right hand that's going to go on the ground and your left hand that'll come up behind your head. If this isn't good for your shoulders, just leave your hand by your side. Inhale tall. Exhale, we're going to bend towards the right. Now as I'm bending to the right, I'm pushing a little bit with my right hand. If I push too hard with the right hand, I'm not going to move. If I don't push enough, I'm going to fall to the side. So just right in the middle, a little bit of resistance in the right hand and breathing. Should feel a nice little stretch here, kind of like in your kidneys. You might feel a little stretch all through this whole left side. Now hold there and breathe there for 3, 2, 1. Come on up. And now we're going to turn our ribs to the right. Turn your ribs. Let your hand, your left hand find your right knee. And we hold and breathe here. So every time I inhale, I sit up tall. Every time I exhale, I'm turning my ribs with my muscles. Don't pull with your hands. You want to turn with your muscles. Inhale tall. Exhale, turn. Yes, you can definitely look over your shoulder if you like. If it's okay with your neck, look over your right shoulder. One more inhale. One more exhale. Gently look forward. Slowly unwind. And now we're going to do the other side. So to make this a little more creative, we checked to make sure our right heel is closest to our body. The right heel is closest to my body, so I'm going to spin to my right. Shift the weight forward, hands to the ground, spin, and now I'm set up on the left. Now my left heel is closer to my body. If that seemed too complex, just straighten your legs and bend your legs back to where they were. And now we repeat the other side. Okay? So arms straight, fingertips out here. Inhale. Exhale and breathe. Now the first step is just feel something. If you already feel tight and tense here, don't move. It's okay. Breathe through that tension, breathe through that tightness. If you feel less tight and less tense, just tip forward gradually, inch by inch, until you start to feel that tension return, and then you pause and you breathe. There's no rush. You just gradually work your way through these tight spots. Try to keep your chest up and your shoulders down. A couple more breaths. Stay firm. Come on up. Arms straight, fingertips behind. Gradually putting weight into your hands, shoulders down. For the sunbather, only put as much weight in your hands as possible. You don't have to overdo it. You can lean forward a little bit. That'll get the weight out of your hands. If you lean back a little more, that'll put a little more weight into your hands. Couple more breaths. If you're looking up, remember, try to push your face into the roof versus letting your head just fall back. Stay firm, come on up. Now the left hand goes to the ground. Right hand comes up behind the head, if that's possible. Inhale, exhale, and we're going to bend to the left. And as we're going to the left hand pushes against the ground just a little bit, so we have some stability. Once we're stable, we're able to mobilize. If we're unstable, it's harder to mobilize through the musculature. So once we're stable, then we can become mobile. Breathe. You should feel a nice little stretch through your right side. Hold still. Stay firm. And come up. Now we twist to our left. The rib cage turns to the left. Right hand comes to the left knee. Every inhale I get a little taller. Every exhale I turn. The turning comes from the musculature, not from using my hand and pulling on my knee. Even if you don't move, that's fine, but keep sending that signal to your brain. Inhale tall, exhale turn. Gently turn your face forward. Slowly unwind both hands to your knees. Hands to heart center in a prayer fashion. Close your eyes. Inhale into your tummy. Exhale. Hands down. Open your eyes. Go forth and be awesome.